What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another episode. If you have been watching my channel, you know I love gimbals. I've done a lot of review on gimbals. So FeiyuTech SCORP has been out for a while now, and they finally released the mobile version. They call it the Mini P, which is what you see right here. I'm gonna unbox this today, and we're gonna go outside and we're gonna give it a little test. I have an iPhone 14 Pro that I'm gonna be using on here, so pretty much the heaviest phone that you can find out there. I want to test it on this thing right here, see if it can handle it. Okay, so yeah, anyway, let's get right into it. Unbox this, and then we're going to go do some tests. By the way, Feiyu did send this to me. They did not pay me to make this video at all. They just sent me the product, asked me to test it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't have to post this video at all. So this is a whole kit. All right, what that means is that it comes with a nice case like this, instruction booklet, which I'll read tonight. Cards, and you've got yourself a brand new Mini P. It's interesting that you're using these to tie the gimbal down. So this is the size that it folds down to. Right here. You can see it's pretty wide. You know what? It reminds me of the Zhiyun. I actually love this style right here. The Zhiyun is actually much bigger than this, but I feel like that's where the design came from. Obviously, it's called SCORP. It looks like a scorpion. Okay, so first thing I notice is lots of controls on the actual handle right here. So I think they're expecting you to use it as a sling quite a bit. FPV button on the side right here for quick access. All right. Power button on the side right here. And all these locking mechanism that's silver that you see on here. So there's one right there, one right here as well to unlock that access. Familiar with this mini tripod right here, and it's fairly big actually. The reason why you want this big is because it won't tip over. I was doing a RS Mini, and it came with the short feet and it kept falling over, so that's a huge mistake right there. That was my biggest complaint about the RS Mini right there. All right, let's see what else it has here. Wireless magnetic fill light. Looks like there's adhesive on here. It's saying it's magnetic, so where is the magnet? Is this the magnet right here? Yeah, it is. So there's a two-piece. One is with an adhesive, and this one right here, yeah, locks in. Intelligent tracking module? What? Interesting that it comes with it. It's looks like a lens on there. A little Koshu mount for you. Alright, so battery indicator on top right there. Right now it's not connected to my phone yet, but I will set that up and see. You got all your action going right here with the tilt, roll, and pan, that kind of stuff. So it highlights, it shows you which mode it's on essentially. Now here's the interesting part, okay? You're using this as a sling, right? But there's really no like trigger button on this finger at all. The trigger button is actually down here still, so you're gonna have to think about that as you're shooting with one hand. So some of these buttons probably won't work until you install their app, and so you know what, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a test and install their app to see if it opens up more function. Let's take a look at this right here. This is the fill light. It's actually pretty big, pretty heavy actually. So it looks like it has a really big battery on there. So I believe this is the power button on the side here. Yeah. So it comes with a few different colors, like soft, cool, or warm color. So this is warm right here. Okay, so it doesn't look like I need this adhesive piece right here at all. I actually took it off of here, and looks like right here is already a magnet on the top there. So no need to worry about this little thing right here unless you want to stick it on something else. Okay folks, I'm outside right now, and we are going to do a little tracking test with this app. So I am using the Feiyu app right now. I'm actually hitting the record button. I'm going to go ahead and also record my screen. And then I'm tracking my face right now. Wow, that sucker's loud up there. Wow, he is loud today. It's really hot out here. That's why they're like really loud right now. Anyhow, so right now you are viewing me on my wet grass, tracking my face actually. So let's walk really fast here. Let's see if it can really keep track of me as I'm walking normally. I want to run a little bit faster. Oh wow, okay. It's able to track me really well. Very nice. Even I'm almost out of the screen and it's still tracking me. That's really good right there. So what happens if I cover my face? And then let's walk around. So it's still, wow, it's still tracking, it looks like. Okay. Wow. I have to say, I wasn't very impressed with the rating on the App Store when I was downloading it. I think it had like 2 stars or something like that. But I think this is phenomenal. What do you guys think? So far, the Feiyu app is pretty phenomenal. Okay, so I want to turn around, and then I'm going to turn back again. It remembers. Okay, hold on here. I'm walking back. Is it still tracking me? No, it's not tracking me right now. It's not tracking. Okay, so it lost tracking as soon as I walk back. So it would do a really good job if I'm up close, I'm guessing. So let's say if I don't turn around, how about that? Ooh, whoa. Is it still tracking? Yeah, it's still tracking. Really nice right there, okay. So it looks like turning around and walking away is not a good idea on this app. Yeah, it's tracking me all right. Well, yeah, I mean, I can't complain right there. It's doing a good job at tracking and remembering my face, because it knows that this is me still walking back and forth, even though I'm covering my face. I mean, what happens when I turn around? Okay, I'm pretty impressed. I have to say, this one right here, it's almost, well, actually, you know what? I would say it's just as good as DJI or even Insta360 Flow. Yeah. All right, so now let's go out and do a little testing on the gimbal itself. Once again, this phone is really not balanced on here at all. So it's really like heavy on this gimbal. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna go out over here. You can see, I wanna run back and forth with the gimbal, do some test shot for you guys. All right, that's what we're gonna do. So let's go out there and do it. All right guys, so right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some vertical shooting, and let's see if this baby can handle it. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Right now, it's gonna go around this tree right here, if I don't trip and fall. Okay, so that's, I believe that is the one-time zoom on here. Okay, so next what I wanna do is I wanna do a little tracking on this. So let's go ahead and tilt this up. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what? Let's see if I can track the fountain right there. Go ahead and select that. Looks like it knows that it's the fountain. So I'm not going to do anything right now other than just go ahead and run with this and see if it'll track that fountain. Looks like it's doing a good job at tracking the fountain. I'm literally just walking now. I mean, watching my step, but the phone is still tracking the fountain. I don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, so let's do this again. Let's do this again. I'm gonna undersling this thing and running. And tracking. Okay, so I think that's pretty incredible right there, where I actually don't have to worry too much about where I'm pointing the gimbal and just track the object, start running. Just make sure I have a good idea of where the gimbal is. I don't have to exactly target the subject. Ooh, I'm out of breath. All right, so I'm recording right now. Let's see if I can do like a cinematic walk here. So it's still tracking. It's still tracking. Here we go. Let's see if I can just select the top maybe. There we go. And let's go ahead and run around it. Might be too big. That might not work. It doesn't look right to me. So from here on down. Beautiful. That looks good. Okay, that looks great. Let's see if we can just do an underslung, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. Underslung, running. Look at me, I am sweating like a pig. Oh. All right, so verdict. I really like my Zhiyun Weeble, which has the same design as this, where it just, you have a handle, you just underslung the whole time. It feels really good, the ergonomics really good. I do like it, it's just that I don't think it's for people who wants to really be compact and travel with it all day long. I think it's made for more like almost a professional YouTuber, almost, where they're still using their phone, but you know, they don't mind the big gimbal. I think that's who this gimbal is for. It's definitely above the casual user. That's how I feel about this. So far, I see nothing wrong with this gimbal at all, I have to say. I mean, the tracking is phenomenal. It's doing it right now on my face. I think it's a great product. Yeah, if you can look past how big it is, it doesn't really fold down nicely. If you can look past that, I think this is a good gimbal for you. It has every single functionality on here that you can think of. I mean, it actually has a working knob. Yeah, there's a lot of buttons on here that you need to use though. You have to figure out. I still haven't figured out this thing right here where you can actually do like gesture and things like that. I haven't even used it yet, but so far, it's a complete package on this one. That's my opinion right there, guys. I don't know what to say. I'm sweating, really sweating right now, because it's really hot out here too. Anyway, that's it for me right there. That's my kind of quick look at this. I hope you guys find it useful somehow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.